Well, hello and how are you, friends? Welcome to the Shen Show. Seemed like a rough start already, huh? Today's Wednesday, October the 25th, 2023. Wow. All right, got a happy birthday shout out going out to Chad Porter. And so, without further ado, hey, Chad, here's your song. Hopefully, it sounds all right. Hey, Chad. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, I bet it's another year gone away. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. It's your happy birthday day today. I said, hey, Chad, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Today. It's your happy birthday day today. All right, happy birthday to you, Chad, and many, many more. How about those Shin Show fans like Rachel, a.k.a. Sweet Sunny Day Girl, right out of Kentucky. That's right, or no, Tennessee. Tennessee. She's more in Tennessee than Kentucky. Her and her kitty cat are down there watching the show right now as we speak. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I haven't mentioned you for a while, and I figured I probably ought to say, hey, how you doing, Rachel? Anyway, that being said, got my Pokey pals, Amanda Sue Little, Poke, and Julie Rigot, Poke. Those are your special return pokes from me right now. Alrighty, already then. Let's just crack it up and jump into the weather, for the weather is fine. Actually, it's not too bad out there. Got a little brisk and a little temperature dropped about 8 degrees all at one time. But it was pretty nice earlier today. I mean, high temperatures today were like uh, 79. So, but temperature now is 69. So, like I said, temperature dropped, 10 degrees in a couple hours there. So, but all right. Yeah, that wind came in, that front came up. We ain't got no rain yet. Well, maybe we have. I don't know. It sounds like when the cars were going down the street, they sounded kind of wet out there. So maybe we did get a little rain already. But yeah, that cold front came in, and it was nice though, refreshing from the temperature it had been earlier today. So anyway, for the remainder of the day, we got clouds and occasional light rain, mainly this evening, and low temperatures around 65 degrees Fahrenheit for the overnight. Winds are going to be south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, I know there's going to be more higher wind gusts than that because I've already experienced them. So, anyway, Thursday, October the 26th, cloudy with showers. High temperatures around 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be out of the south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And, well, we're going to have chances of rain at about 60%. It'll be partly cloudy with low temperatures of 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be south at 10 to 15 miles per hour overnight. Yeah, and then we're going to move into Friday, October the 27th, with partly cloudy skies and followed by increasing clouds, with showers developing in later in the day. High temperatures of 81 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. A few showers early with overcast skies later on at night. Low temperatures of 43 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Slight chance of rain, only 30%. So we can move on into Saturday, October the 28th. Cloudy skies with a few developing rains later on in the day. High temperatures of 53 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. Rain is likely to overnight with low temperatures of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be north at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and the chances of rain is going to be 70%. So, yeah, it's probably going to be there. Rainfall is going to be near a quarter of an inch. And then for Sunday, October the 29th, well, we're going to have some rain with high temperatures of 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be out of the north and to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain will be 80% and rainfall around a quarter of an inch. Added to the quarter of an inch the night before, that's a half inch. Now, showers in the evening, partly cloudy overnight. Low temperatures of 29 degrees Fahrenheit with winds coming in from the north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. And that leads us to our fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast. Monday, October the 30th. Partly cloudy skies with high temperatures around 47 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be north to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures around 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable north to northwest at about 5 miles per hour. And that, friends, concludes your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. All right, there we go. I got a wild hair, and it just said, hey, let's do it this way. And so there you have it. Story time with the weather. All right, hey, that was brought to you by Helping Hands Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet Diner, the VIP Diner. That's right. But remember this, folks, everything in the store for today and tomorrow, $1. That's right. Make your $1 purchases. I know they had some flat screen TVs over there. She was bragging about them yesterday, and they worked. For $1, you can't go wrong. So, time to get on over to that. And you got about 45 minutes. That's right. They're only open till 6 o'clock today. So, jump on over there at 416 South 5th Street. $1. It's a $1 sale. And remember, if you get a chance, they are having a toy drive for the foster care kids. So remember, if you get a chance to drop something off, well, please do so. Slightly used, brand new in a box, or, don't bring them anything broke because, well, that's just not right. Don't you know? Alrighty then. Hey, let's see what else we got going on. Remember, that's 416 South 5th Street, Helping Hands Thrift Store, and Foster Care Closet, and Diner, VIP Diner. Don't forget it. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, Smokey. Well, let's tell a story about a long time ago. We'll just talk about a man named Jed. Song lyrics to the theme song. Song lyrics, theme song from Beverly Hillbillies. Song lyrics, theme song of Beverly Hillbillies. Mm-hmm. It's Buster Claxton. Well, where's it at? They didn't have it on there no more. Do, 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 do. Song lyrics, Ballad of the Beverly Hillbillies. Well, come listen to a story about a man named Chad Porter Mountaineer. Barely kept his family fed. Then one day when he was shooting at some food, up from the ground come a bottle and crew. Well, that is. Check. black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Chad's a millionaire. Ken folks said, Chad, move away from there. California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they up to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. Well, bam, 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 boom, diddle-doo, 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 well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. The Beverly Hillbillies, that is what they call them now. Nice folks. Y'all come back now. You hear? All right, that's Ballad of Beverly Hillbillies. How about little song about some folks got stuck on an island? Well, let's see. Song lyrics theme for Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island theme song. Wabba badu 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 badu. Yep, they took it away again. Looking for my A to Z lyrics. Just not coming up. Anyway, here we go. Wow, just sit right back and you'll hear a tale. Well, sit right back and you'll hear a tale. Tale of a faithful trip. As started off from this tropical aboard this tiny ship. Now the mate, he was a mighty sailing man, and the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 30-hour tour. And as well, the weather started getting rough, and the tiny ship was tossed. Oh, and if it not for the courage of that fearless crew, that minnow would be lost. Minnow would be lost. I know. Well, the ship struck the ground. Well, the ship struck shore on the shore of this uncharted desert isle with Gilligan, the skipper, too. Millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor, and Mary Ann here on Gilligan's Island. So this is the tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long while. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. Well, you got to get the words right. Otherwise, it just don't make no sense. So this is the tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long time. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. The first mate and his skipper too will do their very best to make the others comfortable in their tropic island nest. Their tropic island nest. No phones, no pets, no phones, no lights, no motor cars. Not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. Primitive as can be. So join us here each week, my friend George, to get a smile from 7 stranded castaways here on Gilligan's Island. I sit here on Gilligan's Island. 7 stranded castaways here on Gilligan's Island. One banana, banana 3, banana 4. Song lyrics for the Banana Splits. Tra la la, tra la la la, tra la 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 la. Oh, one banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. We're going to get it up here in a second. All right. 1 banana, 2 bananas, 3 bananas, 4. Well, it just disappeared on me again. Make us split it. So do not more. Do and so do me more. Overhill and highway. The banana buggies go. Come along and bring the banana splits show. Tra la la, tra la la la, tra la 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 la, tra la la, tra la la la, tra la la la. 4 bananas, 3 bananas, 2 bananas, 1. All the bananas playing in the bright warm sun, flipping like a pancake, popping like a cork. Fleago, bingo, dropper, and snork. Tra la la, tra la la la, tra la 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 la. Tra la la, tra la la la, tra la 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 la. Make up a mess of fun, lots of fun for everyone. Making a mess of lots of fun, make lots of fun for everyone. Make up a mess of fun, lots of fun for everyone. Tra la la, tra la la la, tra la 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 la. Said tra la la, la la la, tra la 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 la. 4 bananas, 3 bananas, 2 bananas, 1. All bananas playing in the bright summer sun, flipping like a pancake, popping like a cork. Fleega, Fleegly, bingo, a drooper, and snork. And there you have it. That was the banana splits. I only watched them a few times. So I didn't know much about the banana splits. Go to sleep. Oh, do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man? And if you know the Muffin Man, bad run just as fast as you can. 'Cause the Muffin Man don't live no pan. The Muffin Man will eat you if he can. Blah, 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 blah. How about it? Let's do. Um, I have a story for you. Song lyrics Phantom 309. Well, I was out on the West Coast trying to make a buck, and things didn't work out, and I was down on my luck. Got tired of roaming and bumming around, so I started coming back east towards my hometown. Made a lot of miles the first 2 days, and I figured I'd be home in a week if my luck held out this way. But the third night, got I got stranded away out of town at a cold, lonely crossroads. Rain was pouring down. Well, I was hungry and freezing. Down caught a chill when the lights of a big rig topped the hill. Lord, I sure was glad to hear them air brakes come on, and I climbed in that cab where I knew it'd be warm. Well, at the wheel sat a big man. He weighed about 210. He stuck out his hand and said, with a grin, "Hey, Joe's the name." And I told him mine. And he said the name of the rig is the Phantom 309. Well, I asked him why he called his rig such a name. And he said, "Son, this old Mac can put 'em all to shame. There ain't a driver or a rig around any line that ain't seen nothing but tail lights from the Phantom 309. Well, he we rode and talked the better part of the night when the lights of a truck stop came into sight. He said, "Well, I'm sorry, son. This is as far as you go, because, well, I got to make a turn just up the road." Well, he tossed me a dime, and as he pulled her into low and said, "Have yourself a cut on old Big Joe." Well, when Joe and his rig roared out into the night, and nothing flat, and he was clean out of sight. Well, I went inside and I ordered me up a cup. Told the waiter Big Joe was setting me up, and you could have heard a pin drop. It got deathly quiet, and the waiter's face turned kind of white. "Well, did I say something wrong?" I said with a halfway grin. He said, "No, it happens every now and again. Every driver in here knows Big Joe. But, son, let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. At the crossroads tonight, where you uh, flagged him down, there was a busload of kids coming from town. And they were right in the middle when Big Joe topped the hill, and it could have even been slaughtered. But he turned his wheel. Well, Joe had lost control, went into a skid, and gave his life to save that bunch of kids. And there at the crossroads, when the end was the end of the line for Big Joe and Phantom 309. But every now and then, some hiker will come by, and like you, Big Joe will give him a ride. Here, have another cup, and forget about the dime. Keep it as a souvenir from Big Joe and the Phantom 309. All right, all right. Do 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 do. Ba ba boom, ba doom, ba doo ba doo boo. Do 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 do. I wonder if this is a story. We'll try it. I don't know if it's a story or not. Well, I had 2 weeks vacation coming, so I thought I'd drive down to Florida, spend some time with an old friend, date uh, date a few girls, make a few parties, and just kind of live it up again. So I picked up my car, and then I packed up my car, and then I called my mom in Tennessee, told her what I'd planned to do, and she said, "Son, you're going to come and you coming by?" And I said, "Mom, I'm really pushed for time, but honey, I'll see you in a week or two." And I was driving through this little town in Georgia when I remembered totally as it was Mama's birthday. Well, I thought, I'll just stop and wine and wire some flowers. Shouldn't take too long, then I'll be on my way. So I walked in the flower shop, and the first thing I saw was this little boy with his eyes full of tears. And I said, son, what's the matter? And what's wrong? And he said, Mama loves roses. And today's her birthday. And I haven't seen them almost in a year. Roses for Mama. Roses for Mama. Today's her birthday. Roses for Mama. Today's her birthday. Well, he said I'd live with Grandpa now, but I promised Mama some roses. Because, well, I talk to her all the time. I wanted to give her 5 because that's how old I am. But the lady said I couldn't buy them for just a dime. Well, the little fella's story kind of touched at my heart. And so I told the lady, just give him what he wanted and charge it to me. Well, that was, that when I told her, well, that when I told her to wire a dozen to my mama in Chapel Hill, Tennessee. I don't know about this song, but we're still going to keep on going. Well, I looked around and the little boy was gone, but all of a sudden the door flew open and he came running back in and he said, Mister, I forgot to thank you for the roses. He smiled, then shook my hand and ran back out again. Well, I started out of town and I was feeling real proud of myself for thinking of my mama and really care. When I looked out my window and I saw the same little boy kneeling by a grave in an old cemetery. Well, I stopped my car and walked over to where the little boy was kneeling down, and he smiled up at me and he said, This is where my mama stays. She stays. She sure does. But thank you for, she says she sure does. Thank you for these pretty roses. Well, that's when I had to walk away. I drove right back to the flower shop and I said, Lady, have you sent those flowers to Tennessee? And she said, No, not yet. And I said, Well, just never mind. I'll just take them back with me. Roses for Mama. Today's her birthday. Roses for Mama. Today's her birthday. All right, well, there you go. I ain't never seen that. So, ain't never listened to it neither. Okay, kiddos. Hey, it looks like TV Grandpa getting ready to tell you a story. Yep, that's right. A story for bedtime. TV Grandpa is going to say hello, and it's time for bedtime. Well, awake time. Let's see what we got going on. What's going on? Bub, bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. We're going to try this one. Deep, 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 bop, bop, boop. Ba-da-da-da-da, dee, da, dee, da, dee. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Dee, 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 da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. How about the witch who was frightened of Halloween? All right, we're going to give it a shot. The witch who was frightened of Halloween. Okay, kiddos, jump up on the couch or jump up on the bed, wherever it is you rest your sleepy little head. TV Grandpa's about to load you off again with another nap time reading for you. Alrighty. Hey, uh, well, Oliver, don't know if you're home from school yet. Sure you are. Oliver and Willow and little Leroy. Those are my grandkids. Hey, you can include your grandkids in with mine anytime you like, so they can get a little story each and every day. The witch who was frightened of Halloween. This is one of the best Halloween stories for kids to read. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Katie. Well, Katie was 7 and she lived in a nice house with her mom, dad, and a dog called Muffin. It was all quiet, quite normal, except for one thing. They were all witches, except for Muffin, who was Addie, witch, which is a dog who casts spells. Mhm. Being a witch wasn't so bad. Mom would just trench her nose and all the cleaning would get done. Dad would wave his stick and the lawn would be cut itself. Muffet would click his paws and a few dog treats would tumble out of the sky. And that even told Katie, they even told Katie some magic, and she knew how to make her homework do itself. And her room got tidy just by twitching her ears. But there was one thing Katie didn't really like, and that was Halloween. Well, once a year, when the leaves were falling out of the trees and the nights were getting longer, all the children in her school along her street would get terribly excited about Halloween. They made costumes of horrible looking with long pointy noses and spots and nasty black hats and broomsticks. Katie said to her friends, witches aren't like that, really. My mom looks quite nice. Hearing this, all the other girls fell about laughing. Katie thinks she's a witch. They laughed. She's ugly and horrible, just like a witch. And when Katie went home that day, she was very upset and started crying. When her mama asked her was uh, what was the matter, she said, "Everyone hates witches, and they especially hate them at Halloween." Her mom tried to explain that although some people liked witches, it was also useful sometimes, but but her mom tried to explain that although some people didn't like witches, it was also useful sometimes. But Katie was still sad on Halloween night. The girls from her school were organizing a trick or treat tour of the street, but Katie didn't want to go. But her mom told her to go because a witch can hardly stay home on Halloween. Well, she whispered something in Katie's ear. You may also. Oh, Katie went to join the other girls, and some of them started laughing at her. Katie doesn't have to dress up because she's already a witch. And they laughed. And she left, for she felt embarrassed. And she decided to say nothing. At the first house, they got loads of sherbet lemons, and at the second, a jumbo box of sweet tarts, and at the third, loads and loads of crisps, and at the fourth, a giant packet of chocolate biscuits. But the fifth house, there lived a man called Mr. Bones, and he did not like children. He certainly didn't see why he should give them any treats. Buzz off, you stupid kids, he said when they knocked on the door. Trick or treat, cried the girls. Well, I think I'll take a treat, said Mr. Bones, and a horrible smile creased up his face. And but one of us is a real witch, said Amelia, the biggest of all the girls. Yes, yes, Katie is a real witch, they all cried. And Mr. Bones just laughed and said, That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Go on, Katie, let's see it if you're really a witch, cried Amanda. And so Katie stepped forward. Katie remembered what her mother had whispered to her in her ear. It was a special spell. Well, Katie recited those magic words, and she wiggled her ears, and all the girls gasped in amazement. Suddenly, Mr. Bones wasn't Mr. Bones anymore. He was a little brown fluffy hamster inside the cage, and he was running around on a wheel. All the girls began laughing, began Tala, don't know that word. Oh, all the girls began to laugh. Katie leaned into the cage. It is fun being a hamster, the little creature squeaked and shook his head. Katie spun the wheel so that it had to run faster and faster. She again recited the magic words, and Mr. Bones was turned back into a man again. It's I'll get you some treats, girls, he said very quickly, and nervously he came back with a ton of chocolate bars, fizzy drinks, biscuits, and even a new Barbie DVD for each girl. Please come back then, and next year, girls, he said, I'll even have better stuff for you. He went back inside, looked very nervous. And as they went down the rest of the street, everyone heard that there was a real witch out trick or treat that night. Everyone gave more sweets and biscuits that than usual, and that unusual evening, some toys, Katie became popular in her class. It is not so bad being a witch after all, she said when she got home, and I think I'm going to enjoy Halloween from now on. So there you go. The end. She enjoyed Halloween. All right, hey, it's daily bread time for the Bible. For the Shen Show, and here we go with daily bread time for the Shen Show. Today's daily bread is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2023. The Bible with Briscoe 2023 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2023 will be Jeremiah 6 through 8 and 1 Timothy 5. Everyone who, oh, okay. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2023 for your daily reading of the Bible. One door for all. That is today's devotion in the daily bread portion of the program. Today's scriptures and insights will be Romans 10:8 through 13. And so, with no further ado, Romans 10:8 through 13. But what does it say? The word is the word is near you. It is in your mouth and in your heart. That is the message concerning faith that we proclaim. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. As Scripture says, anyone who believes in him will never be put to shame, for there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all, and richly blessed all who call on him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. And so there you have it. That was Romans 10:8 through 13. One door for all. And that's the daily bread portion of the program. Brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2023, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2023 for your daily reading of the Bible. Alrighty then, hey, that wraps it up. That's the Shen Show in a nutshell. Remember, get on over to Helping Hands Thrift Store and Foster Care Closet VIP Diner and buy it up because it's $1 for today and tomorrow. Alrighty then. That's it. That's all. Oh, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. That's your has-been Shenandoah Briscoe coming to you from live here in St. Charles, Missouri, my hometown. Proud to be a resident of this beautiful, beautiful city. All right, hey, that's it. That's all. Good night. Goodbye. God bless you. Come back and see us again tomorrow because, well, God willing, we'll be here. And we hope that you are too. By the way, Helping Hands Thrift Store and Foster Care Closet VIP Diner is located at 416 South 5th Street, St. Charles, Missouri.